Good afternoon, folks. This is Reku. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to continue more with Outer Wilds in just a moment. Let's see. I think this is my 5th session playing Outer Wilds. And let's see. I'm looking over my notes. And on Thursday, we learned quite a bit. Let's see. I finished up on Ember Twin and learned more about using the quantum systems. I would say probably the main thing we found out is I was able to go to Sun Station after learning how to use the black hole teleporter thingy. And it turns out that the Nomai Sun Station did in fact function. Its function was to blow up the sun, but it didn't work. And according to the Nomai research, the sun is dying because that's just the end of its natural life cycle. So I don't know what we do about that. Let's see. I think today I'm going to go back to Brittle Hollow and try to finish up over there. There's one area there called the Black Hole Forge, which sounds important that we couldn't quite get to. Yeah, we're going to try figuring that out. I did read that there is a hidden entrance to the Hanging City that's supposed to help us get to Black Hole Forge. All I know is there's a hidden entrance and where to find it. I don't really know what to go from there. So, let's see. Why don't we just take it from there? Let's see. All right, click over to that. Over that, and here we are. Oh. Controller cable was stuck. I still don't know what the importance of the orbital cannon is, because we explored that, and is sending out a probe to observe the eye of the universe, which we still don't quite know what that is. But I'm not sure how that's important. Alright. Ship's log for anything I missed. So I think at this point we've explored most of the solar system. The only planet that's not filled in at all is Hollow's Lantern, which, I mean, it's a big old volcanic moon. I don't know if there's anything to do there. There probably is. And there's a lot we need to do on Dark Bramble. Every time I go there, I get eaten by a giant anglerfish. So, not totally sure what to do with that knowledge. Actually, that's partially a lie. We did find some anglerfish stuff over on, I think it was Ember Twin, and the anglerfish are blind. So I'm wondering if they only react to sound, then maybe there's a way I can sneak around them? I don't know. There's a lot of them. But first, let's go back to Brittle Hollow. See if we can find that hidden entrance to the Hanging City. I gotta use the mouse to... There we go. Yeah, whenever I load the game up, I can't use the lock on and autopilot feature unless I first target it with a mouse, which is weird and annoying. Where are you? Ah, there it is. Mm-mm. don't crash me into the moon. Thank you. Okay. Alright, and according to what I read, the entrance should be somewhere around these little islands. This is liquid water. It's not ice. Oh, wait a second. Ah, there we are. Oh, wow, yeah, that's way easier than going across the underside of the planet. Okay. And we want to go down. Which is downright convenient. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we found some message from Poke. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis. This will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor, and deeply. Sec, my controller cable is catching on the mouse. There we go. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably. But what if my excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system, and I never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best. And as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we'll find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. I haven't done the best job keeping track of who all the different Nomai characters are, so I'm a little fuzzy on the chronology. Scroll. Another scroll. Oh, there's a reader right here. Handy. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. Locks. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. Yeah, a couple of Harthians died too, namely me. Like 3 times. Psycad. My mentor, Coleus. Coleus was the guy getting stuck in the quantum caves on Ember Twin. And his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. What Melarai and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. Okay, other plot thread. Ramier. The vessel's warp core is broken. At best. Broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed and said it sustained lethal injuries. The vessel said it. Is the vessel alive? There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Cassava. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Hanoi. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Okay, so... Yeah, that is the thread for anglerfish. We've already explored that. And I guess since we have it in our log that the anglerfish are blind, that's probably important. Okay. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? That it? You got nothing else for me? I guess not. Okay, where was that other scroll? Ah, there it is. Alright, plug that in right there. Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Spire. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. Midas. This is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. I mean, I know this is fiction and apples to oranges, but any number of times in my own work, if I can't find my original files or they're corrupted, it's often easier to just redo it. And by doing it again, you take lessons learned from the first time and can do it better. Oh wait, no. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or for any of any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. Clary. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. Okay, I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Idea. Wait, he's responding to... Okay, in response to making a new warp core, Idea. This is the safest path for our clan. Evans. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Cassava. Is it, though? We've tried for so long to find something that I, and others, now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should at least choose the option with the least potential for harm. So where does them blowing up the sun come into this? Okay, I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Okay, cool. So why are you blowing up the sun? Would we perhaps encourage you to not do that? Black Hole Forge controls. Oh! Oh, that's a lever. Something's happening. Nope, nope. Go back. Okay, so... guess that's something. Okay, so we've explored all this already. This is the third place, third floor. Okay. Now where did I... Okay, so this is the Meltwater District. How did I miss all this stuff before? Hmm. I call Forge Controls. Okay, so raising that thing did something, but I don't know what. Oh well. Alright, let's... So I happen to know what I'm supposed to do here. Because it was part of that thing I read. But I don't know if I'll... Part of me feels bad for acting on that knowledge, because in the game, I haven't figured it out. But whatever. Up I go. And so now we need to go to Ash Twin and use the tower to warp back to Brittle Hollow. Oop, where is... Ah, here we go. Well, it's good that we have a much shorter path to the, yellow. Oh. And there's Ember Twin right there. That's downright convenient. Ah, my face. Alright, let's refuel. And up we go. Oh wait, no, we need to go to Ash Twin. Excuse me. Wrong one. No, not the big old sun. Wait. There we go. Ash Twin. Okay, I think we've got plenty of time. Quite know which tower correlates to which. Except for that's the sun tower. We've used that before. This be... Well, let's find out. I don't quite know the iconography to know which tower is affiliated with which. But there's one way to find out. And because there's a window when the... Wait, why is there a gravity core right here? Oh, okay. Is this the Brittle Hollow Tower? Uh-oh. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we... around... You know, my instinct was to try the one next to it, so I'll try that one first. Yeah, that looks kind of brittle and hollowy. Okay, so we're looking for Brittle Hollow, which should be available not too... Shouldn't take too long for us to line up with it. Okay. So it's aligned with Giant's Deep. So we should be at Brittle Hollow. There we go. Ah, okay, that's what I thought. So I did see this Nomai teleporter station while inside there, but I didn't quite put two and two together to use the ash tower for it. Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to achieve return warp. Departure and arrival time are different. You arrive before you leave, because that's how physics works. Oh, is that the forge? In any case, I think if I jump, I'm going to have a bad time, so I'm just not going to jump. Okay, that looks... Oh, this must be the forge. Doi. Okay. Well, there's a tablet reader, but we have no tablet. Maybe there's something in the forge. Be cautious near boarding area while the black hole forge is in operation. There we go. That is a statue. I really like the design of these things. Huh? Apparently that's worthy of a ship log. Cool. Okay, there's a scroll. Lots of stuff to read here. Okay, and a tablet, so I think we've got everything we need. Clary, regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it is tuned? Clary, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower may no longer align with this astral body. Clary, more accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. Okay. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. Okay. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Yeah, you don't want to have a premature teleportation. That's just awkward for everybody. Route. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? Clary. All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. Route. My gratitude. In that case, okay, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yaro your regards. Clary. Okay, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up on Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yaro receives it. Okay, of course you are. Okay, second plot thread, where am I taking the first black hole core? Okay. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. Okay. The tower designs in the high-energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yaro, he is familiar with them. Okay, and we have another scroll we can read. Okay. Of note, Yaro believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs. Namely, that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate, because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Okay, does your romantic interest in think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? Clary, That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on, or in close orbit around, the relevant astral body. Clary, I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. Clary, no, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't recognize the hourglass twins are so close together, they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them. Okay, so... Wait a sec. Okay, this is important. And a moment to collect my thoughts. So if Ash Twin and Emperor Twin are right next to each other, why bother having a warp core? Unless there's something on Ash Twin that is inaccessible through other means. Like, I don't know, the Ash Twin Project, which is constructed at the center of Ash Twin, covered by an impenetrable barrier made from materials from Timberhearth. Well, I think we know how to get to Ash Twin. Cool, cool. I bet I'm going to get a log update. Hey, I did. Okay, last thing to do right here is to get the Ash Twin projection stone and read it outside. Clary, I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. The central chamber we can't get to because it's in the center of the planet like I just talked about. Okay, no it isn't. Yarrow, is everything well at the forge? Oop, two at once. Clary, don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary and her design work is beautifully clever. Poke, the core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Clary, ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Yarrow, going back to, let's see, the warp core is done. Yarrow, I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here is working on the Ash Twin project. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pie is beside herself with joy. Okay, yeah, they're talking a lot about the Ash Twin project here. This is how we get into Ash Twin. Do we want to do that today? Eh, we got time. Oh, and let's put this here. I bet I know what this is going to be. Yep. Statues. There are 3 statues lit up. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4... 7 statues in total, 3 are activated, 4 are not. I think that's about everything we can do here. Well, there's a little bit more to explore, probably just the tops of those towers over there, which I don't expect to have anything useful. Black Hole Forge left 30 meters. Yeah, dude, we were just there. Whoop. Exit to surface. But why would we want to exit to the surface? Okay, yeah, we don't need... There's nothing to see here. Black Hole Forge, north 30 meters. Oh good, the warp door stayed open for us. That's nice. I wonder if this is a quality of life feature, because I know we're not still currently aligned with Ash Twin. VoIP. Yeah, the teleportation mechanics here are cool. And very clever. Okay, now we're in Ember Twins gravity field. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if I should, I wonder if while we're here I should at least try to activate the Ash Twin thing, because we don't have that much time left in this cycle. And a little bit of practice would be good. Yeah, I think maybe I'll try that. Oh, wait. So then the warp point for that is going to be on Ember Twin? I think. Oh, oh, let's see if we can stabilize. Oh. So we're looking for a Nomai teleporter. Oh, there's the sun. I wonder if the teleporter is not accessible past a certain point. Bonk. It may not be. Well, wait, the tower's here somewhere. Okay, that's the plan. Oh, yeah, this is it. These are the twins. Okay. Should I refuel? Nah, I'll be all right. Bonk. Okay, so we got to get inside there. Hey, there's a dead guy here. Oh wait, there's two of them? That was a mistake. Nope, nope, nope. Don't want to go there. Ow. And maybe have to wait until all the sand is done? That doesn't really leave much time in Ash Twin. No, we're about out of time this cycle anyway. What's that weird swirly? Oh, that's a station. Yep. Going supernova. If these two are in a fixed orbit around here, then these towers will never align. I need to read the ship's log. Which will be a good time for that. Right about now. And I died. Okay, so well, I think we know how to get into Ash Twin. I just need to get the timing right or otherwise not mess it up. Well, while that's loading, drink of water. Water is good. All right. Okay, so Ash Twin Project. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Okay. Angle alignment diagram. A diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding body. Warp tower alignments are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. This results in slightly longer warp windows that last roughly several seconds. Anyone stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. So we kind of figured this out before, but now we have the diagram to prove it. Black Hole Forge. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. A warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. The hourglass twins are so close together that they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. A nomine named Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. The Hanging City. Oh, we're done here. A nomine city suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. So we didn't need that switch to use the Black Hole Forge teleporter. It's just if we use the teleporter without a Black Forge there, then we just wasted a bunch of time. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. The Nomai traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of the signal the Eye of the Universe. I wonder if the Eye used like warp hole teleportation, which is why it's older than the universe. Okay. Oh, the vessel. New entry. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. Lots of things break in Dark Bramble. Ask me how I know. Okay, so oh, there's multiple gravity cannon entries. Okay, so we've got a few main leads we can follow up on. We can try to go to the Ash Twin project, which is literally at the center of a lot of things. But I know we have to use the warp tower, the warp systems to go there, but I don't quite know the best launch point. Yeah, I don't quite know that part yet. There are other things we can do on Brittle Hollow, like the Southern Observatory. And there seems to be some kind of trick to getting into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, and I don't know what that is yet. There's also all sorts of stuff we can do on Dark Bramble. I'm going to do Southern Observatory first, because that seems to be probably the easiest one to get to. So yeah, that's where we're going. All right, let's set a map point. And lift off. So yeah, we still don't really know what the Ash Twin project was entirely. Like, the Nomai statues are part of it, but I don't quite know what we're supposed to do with that knowledge yet. There's a lot of knowledge I don't know what to do with. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything to do on this particular moon, because, well, don't exactly see a good landing zone. It's just lava. Okay, Southern Observatory. Oop, gonna crash. Nope. No, I'm not. Alright, need to find a place close to camp. Yep. Alright. Well, let's fix the ship. That was a rough landing. Oh, the landing gear wasn't that badly damaged. But the headlights were. Okay. Here is his ship. This looks like something. Okay, we gotta go there from inside. The door's broken. Yeah, that looks like an observatory of some kind. And we are on the South Pole. Okay, here we go. Gravity cannon. This is a way down. No, no, I don't want to. Shoot. Damn it. Oh, there's Dark Bramble. Let's not go there. It is a silly place. It's kind of funny just how late in the playthrough we discovered the warp hole, black hole stuff. Because I get the feeling like we're exploring Brittle Hollow a little bit late in the playthrough, and I wonder if that's a place that we're meant to go earlier. And I guess there's really no wrong way to explore things as long as you can see something. Alright, we got air. Okay. Okay. And now we wait. Boink. Okay. Let's see. Quickest way back. Well, I need to go to the ship and refuel. I've burned. Actually, I don't need to ship to refuel. There is a tank right here. Thanks, Feldspar. We will find you eventually. Oh, there's the camp. Okay, where's the little campfire? Oh. That is the little campfire. Okay, so we gotta find a way down. Yeah, don't go in there. So maybe the way down was somewhere else? Oh, this is something different. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps into the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. I'm going to do that. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. How's that even possible? Bloom, if anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Thatch, alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock, moving in the same eerie way. Felix, that rock is unusual for another reason, too. Thatch, it possesses color and texture I've never seen anywhere else on this planet. Felix, hypothesis. This rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about in this area? Thatch, Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Okay, so we are in the realm of quantum bull. Shit. Oh. That's the rock. Ah. Ran out of gas. Can I get up there? I want to read. Fetch. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reasons objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Fetch. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I believe the moon's behavior and this groves are related. Plume. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Well, I mean, we know that because we've seen this kind of rock on other places. Plume. Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Felix. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the wandering moon sounds the same. So why don't I... Yep. Cool, cool. Now, can I enter from here, or would that be too easy? We still need to look at the observatory, but if we can get into here, heck, why not? Well, that would just be too easy now, wouldn't it? Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, below 90 meters. It felt like more than 90 meters. Okay, yeah, and this is the entrance we can't quite get into. So, why don't I try going up? And I think I saw a gap somewhere, if it's possible for us to get into that. that was it. Ow. Yeah, I don't... What's this? The crossroads, east 190 meters. Well, I wanted to scope out the Southern Observatory, so why don't I go on that thread? Hey, it's Banjo Bob. That's not his name. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job. You... Okay, already talked to him. Oh, yeah, we can talk to him about lots of stuff. I found the old Nomai settlement escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow. So then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. And they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. I saw the old settlement. Isn't it amazing? Hard to believe that settlement is still standing, but there it is. Really makes you appreciate living somewhere like Timberhearth. You know, somewhere that isn't being constantly bombarded with meteors and rocks and stuff. Okay, we already looked at this. Okay, time is still passing while we talk to Ryback, so, got stuff we want to do. If I'm being perfectly honest. Tower of Quantum Knowledge, west 190 meters. I don't know if we've got time for the Southern Observatory in this run. Ended up spending a good bit of time not getting into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, if it's possible to... Up! Oh, god damn it. Okay, phew. The black hole thing is cool, but it gets annoying after the 5th time you get stuck. Miss anything? Alright, how do we get to the... Well, you know what? There is an open window we can shoot the scout launcher through. Maybe that'll tell us how to get here. One moment, chat. Alright. Achievement unlocked. I got a spam. Alright. Where was I? That's collapsing. And I can't equip the scout launcher anymore? Okay, there we go. Wait a second. That side of the tower is open. Can I just fly in? Ow. Ow. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, there's got to be another way in. Alright, well, at this point, the rest of this run is going to be trying to get into the tower. Or at least finding a way in there. Perhaps a clue. Is that just a window over there, or is that a way in? Oop. Are there other messages here? Southern Observatory, south 550 meters. Oh, that's just a window. Ow. And I died. Okay, well. Dang, that loop was kind of a waste. But oh well. Now drink of water. All right. I don't think we learned anything that run, but I'll take a look at the ship's log. Oh, we did get something. Quantum Shard, a strange rock that wanders when no one is watching. The Nomai believe this shard is the reason objects in this grove behave in a quantum manner. The Nomai hypothesize that this shard is actually a piece of the quantum moon. This shard emits the same signal as the quantum moon. Excuse me. Okay, let's on. Okay, so this is... Oh, this is the Nomai escape pod. which actually is a good landing zone for our purposes, because that puts us very close to the Nomai settlement. What the heck? Oh. Bonk. Oh. I landed at an angle. I'm awkward. Okay. Alright, so we need to find the Southern Observatory. And I'm guessing the best way to get there is going to be just to generally bear south. Oh, there's a message in here. I wonder if that's important. Probably not. I think I've already marked off all the zones in this area. Thatch, is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Melloray. Did I just take the complete wrong path here? I think I may have. Ah, my head. Okay, maybe I ought to take the path over to the Hanging City. Alright. That can't be right because it's, well... No, that can't be right. It's got to be over here, because the Hanging City is to the north. Up. Shoot. Okay. Tell you what, I'm just going to reset the loop. I'm off to a bad start here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we don't need to go to the Hanging City because that is where... Well, we've already done everything there, and that's at the North Pole, and we're trying to go to the Southern Observatory. I bet there's an achievement if you leave your spaceship without a spacesuit on. That's probably a thing. Where are you? There we are. Okay, that was the Addle Rock. You know, if it breaks sequence a little bit, that's okay. I'm going to try to go to the southern... I'm going to try to land on the Quantum Moon. Okay, nice and easy. And it's gone. Alright, well, so much for that. Okay, actually, this is a good landing spot because we know it's close to all the, we know it's close to the crossroads, which has all the connecting bridges. Oop. Alright, well, these things will break. Alright, well... So yeah, we need to head south. Crossroads east 190 meters. Okay, nothing over that way. Okay, sup, Ryback. Dang it. I don't remember those signs breaking so easily before. I suppose they did. You know, I remember seeing signs for the Southern Observatory, but not an actual, like, platform to get there. Oh! This can go further down. Maybe that's... Nope. That's this. Maybe there's a connection over by Crossroads? Nope. Okay, it's the gravity cannon over there. Well, let's ask him about, Should I explore here? Okay. Hanging City, did that. Can't get inside from the surface, but if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. That wasn't very helpful. So Ryback hasn't been to the Southern Observatory, rather, and so is not going to be of much help getting there. Other way. Alright, if I get stuck again on this loop, I'm going to look up a guide. All I need to know is how to get in. Well, that looks important. Whee! Ow. Dang it. Okay, well, at the very least, we found a path we haven't taken yet. I will call that progress. Yep. Relatively quick and painless. Okay, so we need to go to the equator. Possibly right here if I'm feeling lucky. That hurt. Okay, so this loop, I don't think we're going to be able to explore the observatory. I'm running a little low on time. But if we can at least find the door, that'll be something. Honestly, I should probably heal up as well. I'm about dead. One more bonk on the head and I'm toast. So... and we're right by the ship anyway. Oh, it corrected my wonderful parking job. There we go. Alright. Once more into the space fray. I bet when this game was still in beta or early access, like, they ran into problems with people's wonderful parking jobs, getting them stuck in something of a death loop. So they adjusted that. Whoa. Where am I supposed to go from here? The sun's gone red. More than halfway through the cycle, by the looks of it. Well... Oh, gravity crystals. Okay. I'll just follow the pathway here. Ghost matter. Can I fly over it? Okay, well, now that we know, I'm going to reset the clock. Because I'm not dealing with that nonsense again. Drink of water. Okay, at the very least we know where to go now. And maybe there'll be less ghost matter there for they're early in a cycle. Or maybe there's less if there's later in a cycle. I don't know. Okay, and so we're looking for the entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. That is our best way in, and it is right here. Whoa! Oh! Okay, that's funny. Why don't I try... I got stuck in a tree. Okay, and that was at about the hour and 30-minute mark. Might have to mark that for later. Okay, anything else broken? All right. Okay, yeah, that's the way. Whee! Whoa! All right. kind of grown to like the controls in this game. Like, the floaty physics-based movement is not precise, but it's janky in a way that kind of works. Okay. Now we're here at the very beginning of a cycle. Oh, I bet if I jump over there... Yeah, that's how you get past that. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, and we're about at the South Pole, so this must be the observatory. I only get frustrated with these kind of games where I feel like I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's not that the game's doing a poor job of it, but like, I'm not great at puzzle games. I think it's just a lack of patience on my part. Ooh. Okay, first things first, let's open the dang door. Hooray! Alright, there's some stuff to see and do here. I know what those are. And soon you will too. Alright, so we got giant steep projection stone. Alright, Cassava. Kanoi, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Daz. Kanoi, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomena myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? Kanoi, my gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Though I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool, if I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek between the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So I'm at the observatory. Oh, I took the trailhead by the tower. Oh, this is the construction yard. We have been here. Okay, these look like the tornadoes on Giant's Deep. Cassava's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe cannon components into orbit, but one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are constructing a model to determine why this happened. An update. It's clear there are two different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Cassava typically uses to send components into orbit. There exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins in the opposite direction and pushes currents beneath the waters and below the current. My gratitude, Spire. Kanoi is showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by this secondary type of cyclone. But was it necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. Okay. So the way you get below the water current, I kind of discovered this by accident, but just to confirm it, the way you get below the current in Giant's Deep is with going into the opposite spinning cyclone. That's cool. Though I still don't know what to do about the electrical core at the center of the planet. Like, it destroys my ship. Am I supposed to go down there on foot? That sounds like a good way to die. Oh, there's more stuff here. What have we learned thus far in our search for the eye of the universe? Malo. Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the eye is in orbit around this sun system. Star system's sun. Bleh. This would mean the eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous, range. Those of us on the vessel originally followed the eye's signal to this star system. We were unable to warp to the eye itself. The locator we built on the Addle Rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the eye's signal. Is there something on the Addle Rock we haven't seen? I don't think I've seen any Nomai ruins on there. I also didn't spend much time at the Addle Rock. Cassava. Suppose the eye doesn't wish to be found. Cassava. How can you suggest that? The eye's signal called out to summon us to this star system. Cassava. I'm aware. I grew up hearing the eye's story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Hypothesis. The eye has stopped emitting its signal. Okay. Oh, cool. So the eye is dog knows where. Okay, so that looks like Dark Bramble. This looks like Giant's Deep. This looks like Brittle Hollow. This must be Timber Hearth. And these are the twins. So unfortunately it's a little hard to see because it's dark here, but this is a model of the solar system. Maybe it'll all be easier to see if we lower the eye, since that's kind of throwing off everything. There we go. Okay. Error. Unable to determine orbit. No signal detected matching any known criteria for the eye of the universe. So the eye used to emit a signal, and that's what brought the Nomai here, but now the eye isn't emitting a signal. Nobody knows why. I bet I'll find out. Alright. Kanoi, how should our methods change as we continue our search for the eye of the universe? We know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon, so what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. Okay, so they did construct an orbital probe station, or orbital probe cannon, to do just that. We'd need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. This makes sense. Cassava, Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angles for launch. And it's moonless, except where the quantum moon is visiting. Avens, yes, let's build the cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep. But this cannon does fire. It fires at the beginning of every cycle. And its coordinates were set at random, so... And also the Nomai are extremely dead, so how and what is firing the cannon? I have no idea. Privet. As we couldn't find the eye's signal using 2 different devices built for this exact purpose, we should discontinue the search method. That is in response to... Okay, yeah, the old methods ain't working. Let's try something new. Spinning off from finding the probe visually. Cassava. Mallow's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. Kanoi. I believe I have a solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Ramier and Pieux about the technology they're developing? Okay, ship's log updated. Is there... Hey, Anionis. No, I haven't finished it yet. Let's see. In broad strokes... Let me pause my game so I stop the timer. Let's see. So in broad strokes, I've learned that nothing seems to be triggering the sun to explode. It's just nearing the end of its natural life cycle. We got to Sun Station, and for a while I thought Sun Station was inducing the sun's supernova, but according to the writings we found there, like, the Sun Station worked. The Nomai got it to function. It didn't do anything. Okay. Let's see. So this session, I'm trying to clear out the last of stuff on Brittle Hollow. So we're at the Southern Observatory now, and we learned how to get to the core of Giant's Deep, the cyclone planet, which I kind of found that out by accident anyway, but now I've got a data log to prove it. Yeah, we also found some more stuff about the orbital probe cannon, which I've already explored. And yeah, like, the Nomai, their objective is obviously to find the eye of the universe. Not that I know what it is yet, but there's some real big inconsistencies coming in. So, like, the eye isn't emitting a signal anymore, whatever the eye happens to be. And the Nomai built a probe cannon outside Giant's Deep with the knowledge and intention of, we're going to overload this thing to holy hell and back, fire it once, because that's our best shot. But the data logs we found suggest that the coordinates they used for that probe cannon were set at random. If you've only got one shot, why would you send it to God knows where? So I'm not any closer to figuring out the terrible secret of space, but I don't know, we still got a few leads to follow. The next things I want to explore is there's like another quantum tower thing here on Brittle Hollow. I don't know how to get in there. And there's also, we found the theory of how to get to the center of the Ash Twin project, which is where all the, like, the Nomai memory linking statues are, as well as probably some other very important stuff. But I'm going to try to finish up here on Brittle Hollow first. If I had to guess, I think I'm like maybe 2/3 through. I've got a couple of big plot threads left to follow, and then I think I'm nearing endgame at that point. But these last couple or 3 plot threads, as I understand it, are some of the trickiest ones to figure out. So, oh, this is not my beautiful ship. My beautiful ship is over there. So, I'm afraid I haven't had a chance to watch any of your streams yet. I did go ahead and follow you. What are you playing on your stream? I understand you're in, I think you said you were based out of Belgium, so a bit of a time difference, probably 5-6 hours ahead of me. It's currently 1:45 in the afternoon for me. All right, reviewing the ship's log. Okay, cool. So we finished out these 2 nodes. Tornado simulation. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. Okay, I think I've heard the name Project Gorgon. I don't know anything about it. I think I saw on the thumbnail it was like you were playing some kind of like medieval fantasy game. Is that Project Gorgon? Okay, there are cyclones on... These are the cyclones Nomai used to send objects into orbit. Okay, cool. Alien Isolation. That's the survival horror one that was real big a few years ago, right? Let's see. There also exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. Southern Observatory. Let's see. Yeah, that's I mean, nothing wrong with playing older games. I'm not knocking that at all. I was always curious about Alien Isolation, but like, I don't do well with horror games. I don't. It's not my cup of tea, but I can absolutely appreciate that they're there, and I understand Alien Isolation is a really good one. Yeah, I never got around to playing it. My backlog's pretty bad already, so I don't know if I'll be adding that anytime soon, but no, there's a lot to be said for not playing the latest and greatest game that everyone and their mom is playing. So, I can appreciate that. Okay, see, if people are chatting with you, I can see that going one of both ways. If it's just chatting back and forth like this, you know, yeah, that's great. Maybe take some of the tension off. But, I've watched a couple of my friends stream games, and, I don't know if... Anyway, and so, but the problem is chat will mess with you. So, I've seen any number of really funny moments where, like, it's a really tense moment, someone's you know, the streamer player is hiding, and all of a sudden, like, people just start spamming alerts at the worst possible time, and they just scream at nothing. Nothing happened in the game, but the timing of the alert was such that... Yeah, see, no, I That's exactly it. People would use jump scares as commands. I know someone out there has, like, some of the Five Nights at Freddy's things set up as alerts. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Because it's funny and that's content. I know the reason. I should probably set up alerts and whatnot. I know my channel is still very small. I don't even know if I have to hit a threshold to have audio alerts yet, but that's probably the next thing I'm going to set up here. Anyway, so Southern Observatory. The new, more sensitive locator that Nomai built on this observatory was unable to detect any trace of the eye's signal. Yeah, my channel's still in its infancy. Like, I think I've got a lot of the tech set up pretty well, but I just need time and promotion to start building an audience. But honestly, like, it's just fun to play video games. This is a very different way to engage with the medium. I can definitely tell I'm taking things at a bit more of a controlled pace versus just, you know, if I'm playing on my own time, I tend to just blaze through it. Like, I grew up playing, I grew up playing video games. Who here on Twitch hasn't? But, like, these days I find that I just tend to just power through the material because it kind of feels like a chore with a couple of exceptions, but at least this way, like, if I have to explain what I'm doing and talk it through and blah, 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 like, even if nobody's watching... Wow, this model really doesn't handle subtle lip movements well. Even if there's nobody watching, forcing myself to slow down, I can digest what's going on. And Outer Wilds is absolutely a game where you want to take your dear sweet time. Let's see. But I would like to start... Well, it's not going to happen. I have to make it happen. I do want to promote my channel more, maybe get a few more viewers. But in the meantime, just having fun with it. Let's see. Based on their knowledge of the quantum moon, the Nomai believe the eye is in a distant orbit around the sun. No, it's cool. It's cool. I was actually probably going to take a 5-minute break in just a moment to stretch my legs, but no, you're not interrupting anything. This is why I'm here. Let's see. The Nomai decided to stop searching for the eye's signal and instead look for it visually by sending out a deep space probe. We knew this already. There were concerns that the probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. See, and that kind of ties into what I said earlier. Why are they sending their coordinates at random? But I wonder if it ties in with the quantum thread and, like, if the quantum moon can be anywhere and they can't track the eye, then maybe firing the probe in a random direction triggers some quantum nonsense. That's what I'm going to start calling it. Quantum nonsense. It triggers quantum nonsense, and so firing in any direction is firing in the right direction, which is totally a thing they did in Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Anything that reminds me of Gurren Lagann is a good thing. Okay, were there any other nodes we cleared out? Not so much. Okay. How much time do we have in this cycle? We've still got some time. Okay, so the things I'm stuck on next are... I don't know how to get into the quantum tower here. The bridge is out. I can't find an entrance around the outside of the tower. I've heard some people say that the quantum tower is one of the harder things to get access to. I don't want to look it up, but I'm also sick of looking. Another thing we can do is there's still a lot we can do on Dark Bramble. I've got an idea of how to handle the anglerfish now. Apparently they track by sound. So if I can set my ship engines to go in the right direction, but just coast versus just blaring all the time, I might be able to fly around them. In fact, you know, I don't have that much time left in this cycle, so why don't I do that? If I die, oh darn, I'm low on time anyway, but if I get in the practice of maneuvering around the murderfish, that's a good use of time. Let's see, where is Dark Bramble? There is a bramble. Oh, porthole damaged. Should I fix that? Nah. Oh, wrong button. Okay, and so what we're testing is if I just kind of coast the if I just let my ship coast versus just hard burning through the thing, if I can get around the anglerfish, because that would be good. Oh, I wonder if I can distract them with the scout launcher. That would be cool too. Okay, so into the core. Nice and easy. Now I know those white probes are the anglerfish. Ask me how I know. Because I got eaten, that's how. And I think the red probes proceed further into the planet's core. Yeah. Okay, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay. Oh. Yep. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. And I'm dead. I don't like this. This is not good. And then I got eaten by a fish. Okay, hour 55. I'm going to clip a couple of these moments later, so I'm going to take some notes. What's messaging me? Okay, nothing of consequence. Okay, 90 minutes. Stuck in a tree. That is 155. Death by angler fish. Cool. Oop. Okay, so this run... Well, I at least know that the anglerfish is something I can practice on, so I'm gonna try getting in there, and I'm hoping it's just that one wave of anglerfish and I can just play the game after that. All right. Now, I don't think the... I'm going to try it one more time. I don't think the anglerfish responded to the probe launcher, which is unfortunate. That would be very helpful. Ah, there we are. Dark Bramble. If I had to guess, I've probably got 2, maybe 3 more sessions left before I finish this game. I'm going to have to figure out what I play next after that. I'm actually going to have a lot of extra time to stream first couple of months in September. First couple of weeks in September, so I need to start figuring that out. I'm sure you would. Now, the game looks super cool. That's not my jam, and, well, I don't know. Might say about doing a couple of collab streams with some friends of mine. I've got a buddy who's starting her stream probably in just a couple of minutes. She does music production. So, we know we want to collaborate on something. We've known each other for a long time. And I've got another buddy, Sparrow Bee, who is mostly playing Baldur's Gate right now, but she's expressed interest in doing some collab-y type stuff. We both also play Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, so I don't have to worry about anglerfish for this first section. I'm gonna coast through the hole. Up! There's a fish. Okay. So I do have to worry about anglerfish in this first section. I jinxed myself. Well, it's not progress, but at least watching me eat shit is always fun. Revel in my misery. Okay, and here I thought the anglerfish probes in that first section were just fake outs. But now I have learned they absolutely are not. Another place we could explore, but I hadn't quite figured it out yet, is the Quantum Moon. I've seen it plenty of times, but every time I try landing on it, I just pass through it like it's invisible, and then it disappears. So there's clearly a gimmick there that I'm not understanding. But there is one whole, like, quantum learning tower I haven't done yet, so that probably holds a secret of some sort. Excuse me. All right. All right, so this time let's not screw it up. Oh, son of a... Okay, now this is getting annoying. Okay, if I die immediately again, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. And then figure things from there. All right. Bramble. This trajectory is going to send me into the sun. So why don't I adjust? Okay. Need to set the water. Hopefully it won't come to this, but what would really suck is if I finally navigate through the anglerfish, do almost everything there is to do on Dark Bramble, but I missed like one super obvious thing. And I gotta do it again. That would be really annoying. Okay. Okay, there's a fish. But I think I still have some momentum. So as long as I don't hit the engines, I should be fine. Ah! Okay, there's something I'm not getting here. So, for totally unrelated reasons, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back. And you'll get to see me do something other than getting eaten by fish repeatedly. You know, why do I need to play Alien Isolation? I'm already getting killed by aliens left and right. See, I'm multitasking. I'm playing 2 games at once. Yeah, so, totally unrelated reasons. Be right back. And whoop. Okay, and we're back. So, yeah. Got a couple of ideas on how I can proceed here. Not so much a direct spoiler, but like I was overthinking things. And there are a couple of different ways to get past those anglerfish, some of which are scarier than others. So we're going to keep trying that. Need my spacesuit. Okay. Wait, that can't be it. So one thing that, one tip I read, because I'm stuck, is there is that like bramble thing, that bramble seed here on Timber Hearth. And if you launch a seed into it, it can help you, because it's linked to the planet proper, it can help you, it can help you navigate once you're in Dark Bramble. So I need to find where that is. Okay, that's the Quantum Cove. Okay. That it is. Yep, that's it. That. All right. Okay, I need the scout launcher. Okay. All right. So the other thing I know we could explore is we can try going back to Giants Deep and going under the water, but I know that even though we can use the cyclones to go under the current, I don't. Oh, come here. There we go. I don't know what to do about the electrical field that's covering the core, because as soon as I go there, it fries every system on my ship. And I don't want to try going through there just in my space suit. That sounds like a bad idea. So, just to explain it ahead of time, the tips I heard on how to navigate Dark Bramble is, this is easier if you have a controller, but, It won't let me autopilot. Let's try this. Okay. So if you use your thrusters at a very, very low speed, like only 1 bar, then the anglerfish probably won't respond. A more fun trick I heard is to fly around just in your spacesuit, because your space jets, the rocket jet, blah, 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 your jetpack makes almost no sound. But I don't know if I want to do that, because that sounds terrifying. But we'll see. We'll give it a shot. Okay, so I've got a little bit of momentum built up. Not much. I'm just going to use my up and down thrusters. Okay. So now I've got 3 signals. I guess any one of them will work. If it's the same signal, they must go to the same place. I wonder what the red probes, the little red lights, are that I was initially following, but I kept getting killed. I do not know. Ah, there it is. Okay, just follow that duplicate signal. No rush, just coast in. Boy, this section is creepy. That is not a live anglerfish. That is a dead anglerfish. Which means it can't kill me. Can I land here? Hey, there's a guy. Hey, I found feldspar. I found a guy. Don't mind if I do. Let me just assess this area first before I, ooh. Okay, there's nothing here other than feldspar. But what more do you need when you have a friend? Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come in here when, well, ever, actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut? And you hadn't blown yourself up yet? Good for you. Let's see. Feldspar, you're alive. You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah, that's right, I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, crashed. Violently. You crashed? But you're the greatest pilot in Hearthian history. I hadn't lived in polite society for a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume that wasn't sarcasm. My story goes like this. I don't know why I give everyone a southern accent. Whatever. I just finished exploring off the core of Giant's Deep, and I wanted to try my hand at Dark Bramble, seeing as no one ever had before. Getting around in Dark Bramble was easy, mind you. Once you've dodged one massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, you dodged them all. But after a while, I run into this huge anglerfish. You've seen them. Big, gnarly things, and this was the biggest one I ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off. Nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me and knocks me into a vine and... well, like I said, crash. Blammo! On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found this skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. I can't believe you didn't die. I can't believe you destroyed your ship. No wonder there's so many stories about you back home. I'm thinking either wow or no wonder. No wonder. You're not half bad yourself, make it a here in one piece. Yes. One piece. Totally one piece. On my first try. Totally. Anyway, that's how it all went down, Hatchling. Let me timestamp that. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. Anything else you want? Now, first things first, let's look out for his well-being. Shouldn't I tell ground control to come get you? Well, yeah, sure, whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kind of like it out here. Quiet, peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best thing that ever was. Been nice to have a break. Okay, sure, he can have his piece. Hey, Hatchling, pull up a marshmallow stick. Care to hear my tales of my heroic exploits, have you? What happened to this anglerfish? Oh, skeleton? It was like this when I got here. Near as I can tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eating the seed. Then the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. Gross, huh? This skeleton was a good find. Keeps the fish away. See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. Hey, Hatchling, pull up a marshmallow. Okay, same thing. Where's your ship? Not far from here, as a matter of fact. If you go straight past the tail of this anglerfish skeleton here, you'll see a flickering light in the fog. Follow that and you'll find my old ship. Well, what's left of it anyway. What should I explore here? That's the spirit. Anywhere's good, but you should know the space is weird here. Intensely. Ever tried throwing your scout into one of these weird seeds? See, there with the little opening? Just big enough to launch one through. Your scout tracker will tell you your scout's in 2 places at once, but I don't think that's wrong, exactly. Because space doesn't work right in here. That seed looks small, right? But inside, it's bigger. Much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is space and dark bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind while you're exploring dark bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck. Ship log updated. Where? Okay, alright, I just asked that one. You reached the core of Giant's Deep. How'd you do it? Giant's Deep's core, huh? Ah, that was a wild one. But since you're asking, gotta assume you hadn't made it down yourself yet, right? If I tell you, kinda feels like cheating. Oh, come on. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You'll want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. I found something. I found a dark bramble seed on Timber Hearth. That's bad business, hatchling. As Chirp will tell you, so much as glance in dark bramble's direction. There used to be a 5th planet where the bramble is now. This infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and kept its piece and shattered its pieces across space. Huh. We don't get that seed you found sorted real quick, like, I suspect Timber Hearth will be headed towards the same fate. And I tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed. That's potentially interesting. I found Nomai writing saying anglerfish are blind. Aha! But the blasted things do have a weakness. Meaning my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Ah well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, eh, hatchling? Okay, well, we've learned a bit. Yeah, more about Giant's Deep. Well, he gave us something to explore. Oh. Huh. His completely unrelated note was like, whoa! Fire bad! Where's my ship? Ah, there's my ship. Tell you what. I got here once, and honestly, like, now that I know to just go super slow, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Okay. Let's refuel. Ah, there's my ship. Or Feldspar ship. Oh! This looks kind of like... There's a dark bramble seed on Giant's Deep because we've explored something kind of like this before. Okay. How are we doing on time? I have no idea how much time we have left. Okay, said there's a trail that starts here. So, gonna go through this. And see what we can find. Oh. What the? Oh. Now we're in outer space? Oh, and we're running out of time. Oh, there's a jellyfish. Play the recording. Trip number 4. I'm not going to say not 1. Crashes 3, boring crashes personal best. Whoa, never thought I'd see one of those beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here, too. Ugh. This thing tastes terrible. The outside's all rubbery and tough. Maybe it's because it insulates the jellyfish insides and gets zapped by electricity. Right. I'm going to go inside this Javity's interior cavity to see if what tastes there any better. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this was the last thing you ever ate in life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Okay. Well, that's cool. We've learned a lot this go around. Which is good because we're about to die. Yeah. I know. Oh. Supernova can't find me inside this jellyfish. I'm so smart. See? Not dead. Heh. Totally fine, not in danger. Supernova's not gonna get me. Oh, good, I got my scout back. Oh. Okay, well, we'll see what the ship's log says, but I think now we have everything we need to explore Giant's Deep if we wanted to. There's still the whole vessel on Dark Bramble, but I don't know if I want to deal with more anglerfish right now. Okay, well, let's look at the ship's log. Okay. Feldspar's camp. Feldspar's alive. They crashed their ship and is now camping inside a huge anglerfish skeleton. Feldspar doesn't think my scout tracker is wrong when it says my scout is in 2 places at once. I have a theory that space doesn't work the same inside Dark Bramble. Feldspar doesn't sound overly eager to return to civilization. They've been enjoying the relative peace and quiet. Feldspar documented their attempts to eat this enormous frozen jellyfish in the ice. The outside was all rubbery and tough, possibly because it insulates the jellyfish's insides during zapped by electricity. Feldspar decided to venture into the jellyfish's interior cavity to see if it tasted any better on the inside. After tasting the inside of the jellyfish, Feldspar concluded that these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. So, I know we can use the jellyfish to shield ourselves from electricity, but like, is that something we do as an individual? Because, like, we don't have any tools for that. Okay, well, um, let's look around Dark Bramble a little bit more, now that I've got a better idea on how to navigate through there. Still want to do the Quantum Tower at Brittle Hollow, and I read how to do it, and it's not hard, it's just a matter of timing. Tell you what, why don't we do Dark Bramble? I kind of want to do Dark Bramble because, like, navigating inside is tricky, and so I don't expect to come back out. Whereas if I start prepping for Quantum Tower, that requires me leaving Dark Bramble, and how bold of me to assume I'll even survive in there. Okay, and I can use my signal scope to track the escape pod. It may not take me to the vessel, but I can at least get to the escape pod. Apologies, I know this is a really annoying sound. Yeah, I publish all my VODs afterwards, so they'll be on my Twitch channel after when I'm done here. I tend to publish them pretty quickly, so no worries there. The only thing the VOD might be missing is like some of the music I play while on like interim screens or at the desk, but all the gameplay footage will be there. I think eventually I'm gonna publish my VODs over on YouTube as well, because new to Twitch, but I understand these things do not last forever. So, yeah, no worries. I will appreciate the view later. Okay, signal scope. Okay, that is... So, while you're away, I'll catch you up. I navigated through Dark Bramble, and I didn't die. Oh, well, yeah, you do your thing. Oh, that's right, you got to prep for your own stream soon. Well, then I won't recap. You'll just watch it later. But we did actually make progress. I'm comfortable-ish navigating through Dark Bramble, so I'm going to look around here a little bit more. And I'm probably going to wrap up my own stream in about 20, 30 minutes anyway, unless something really cool happens. So yeah, Lurk, do your thing. I appreciate you checking back. All right, just coasting along. I think I read that a hidden mechanic on this game is that the up and down jets don't produce sound. Yeah, I still wonder what these red dots are. Okay, there's the unknown signal. Are these quantum rocks that are floating around? Whoa. Okay, it's right at the center of this nonsense. Hello. I found the escape pod. Okay, I'm just gonna hop out because I don't think I can navigate through here. Okay. Okay, escape pod 3. So, we've been to all 3 of the Nomai escape pods. Well, this would be the 3rd one. Alright, let's read. Seka, our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. It's because you're making a bunch of noise, numbnuts. Seka, our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Eskal. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Alright. Nope. I guess... I don't know what these pods are. Well, let's look around inside here some more. Boink. Okay, there's another recording. Din. There is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't... Sorry, Seka. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. Din. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. Seka. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone and we will be lost. Eskal. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. Din. But suppose that beacon is false. Eskal. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. Eskal. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's a chance someone could still hear our escape pod's distress signal. I wonder if that's what the red lights are. Start from the top. Begin flight log. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Warning. Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Oop, get back here. Well, we already read the last message anyway, so... Alright. Well... So... I'm mostly sure... So, there is no clear signal being emitted by the vessel. Where is my ship? There it is. Hello, ship. But they mentioned leaving a path of lights. I wonder if that's what the red lights are. The red lights go to the vessel. And the white lights are either other seed pods or anglerfish. I'd rather not go inside an anglerfish. I know how that ends. Alright, let's check the ship's log. Escape Pod 3. One of 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed into our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which is badly damaged. The survivors from Escape Pod 3 fired 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, as if it were detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, as if it were in 2 locations at once. So we've already experienced that using our scout launcher to track our way towards Feldspar's camp. Escape Pod 3 survivors. Let's see. The survivors from Escape Pod 3 abandoned the wreckage and attempted to return to the vessel. The survivors decided to follow the closer of the 2 vessel beacons due to their limited air supply. They planned to leave a trail of lights behind them in case someone heard their distress signal. Well, that seems like the next plausible place to go. We've got plenty of time left in this cycle. So... unlike Roxanne, they did have to put out the red lights. If you're old enough to be watching on Twitch, you're too young to get that joke. Alright, now we have to go to Anglertown. I do not like Anglertown. Can it follow me out? Oh. I'm back in space now. Okay. Just as well, honestly. Okay. So... yeah, we're just gonna coast. That's a fish. That is an anglerfish. That is a big boy. Don't mind us, big boy. Nope. Nope. That emits sound. And I'm dead. Okay, so the up and down jets do in fact emit sound. Oops. Well, I'll give that another couple of tries and then maybe call it there. Alright, Brambletown. Okay, where are you? There you are. That trajectory is going to send me right into the sun. I wonder if I can use the scout launcher to help. determine the best way around the fish. Okay, I'm going to see if the 1-bar propulsion works here. Here, fishy, fishy. Go somewhere else, please. Oh. I don't want to go into that one. But I may not have a whole lot of choice. There's 3 of them right there. Let's see if I can back away. Just a little bit. Okay, so it seems like leaving through a seed will send you back into space. Okay, so I need to go around the seed and find a more sensible path. Because that was not it. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Good luck on your stream. 5 minutes to set up your stream. You're bolder than I am. Usually try to give myself at least 10 or 15, and that's now that I've got the system fairly stable. And I'm dead. And I'm very dead. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try something I read about. I'm gonna go out there without my ship. Yeah, this may not be advisable, but some people said it helps. Okay, where is the sun? There we are. Is that the quantum moon? Okay, I'm gonna try getting it to the quantum moon again. I mean, it's here. I'll give it a shot. And it disappeared. Alright, well, whatever. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna hit. Alright, well, let's see if I can fix this. Okay, autopilot. Alright, this may not be advisable. Bonk. Alright. I think the main hindrance with going in a spacesuit is lack of fuel. It's honestly not that much harder to fly just in your suit than in your ship. Alright. Okay, just do a soft burn. They don't even know I'm there. Do a barrel roll. Whee. That's different. I don't know what these are. I've never seen these before. I guess those must be their eggs. No wonder they're so defensive. I think I found the vessel. Yep. That's it. Now I just have to find a way in. And I hope... And I hope they've got some trees there. I don't necessarily need fuel, but I am going to need oxygen. There. Well, at the very least, we found a way in. Okay, but I think... Oh, please tell me that's an entrance. Alright, well, I'm going to have to come out here again on another cycle. Because I'm about to run out of oxygen. Which means I'm going to run out of fuel. Other way around, excuse me. But... Yep, I'm dead. Okay, well, at least I found the thing, so that's progress. Okay, I don't think we got any ship's log entries out of that, but I'll look. Yeah, nothing. We found the vessel. But we didn't find a way into the vessel. Okay, where are you? Yeah, navigating but just in the spacesuit is a lot easier. Because, yeah, I mean, they didn't even notice I was there, and I was not being aggressive with my jetpack, but I also wasn't trying to not be seen. But I really need to get the ship close enough to the vessel. Now, regarding the quantum moon, everything I read suggests you need to approach it from the South Pole, but I don't know which one's the South Pole. Like, I thought it might be that center of that swirling mass, that dot right there. That's where I landed last time and it didn't work. So I'm just going to zoop around and see if there's anything that looks useful. Yeah, what the hell. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, well, time to get eaten by a fish. Okay. Let's try sending in a probe. Yep. They are right frickin' there. Let's see if there's another way I can enter. Oh, startled me. That's not better. You know what? I'm just going to try not doing anything. See if I'll collide with our little angler lamp. Nope. Don't like this. Just going to let the momentum carry me. What's the line from Serenity? I'm a leaf on the wind. That has nothing to do with this. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. You kidding me? Damn it. Okay, well that was just stupid on my part. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. And if that don't work, then I'll just call it. I want to finish up on Dark Bramble so that I never have to go back. Oh well, that's okay. I almost wonder if maybe I ought to bail on my ship before I enter the second section. Because it's getting past those anglerfish that keep getting me killed. Although I guess that last time it was just on me for shooting off a scout launcher. Okay. Got a lot of momentum this time. I'm just gonna let this coast. Hello, fishy. You keep doing your thing. I'm not after your eggs. Okay. All right. Let's try going in from this way. Alright, I'm just going to put the controller down and just not press anything for a minute. I hope I still have some momentum right now, because I have no way of knowing. Okay. All right, so we're still making our way forward slowly. I have no interest in these eggs. It was kind of a neat discovery, though. It makes sense why there's so many anglerfish here. This is their nest. All this time, I thought they were just jerks. Yeah, I see why they recommend a controller for this game, because this kind of precision control with mouse and keyboard would be really freaking hard. Okay. Nice and steady. Just coast on through. I might be lost. Yeah, I think I'm lost. Yeah, I don't even see a red light anymore. Hmm. And I'm dead. You know what? Why don't I just back out and try this again? All right. Okay, just coast on through. Not gonna hit any jets. I wonder if you can bait the anglerfish so they eat your ship, but you eject. There's probably an achievement for that. I'm not gonna find out. Applying just the tiniest bit of forward thrust. And see the ship move. Nothing's registering on the speedometer. Okay, hopefully that's the beacon light that I need. Nope, that's an anglerfish. Maybe it's that one. Oop, he heard me. Don't think this is the right way. Nope. You know, and honestly, at this point, I'm probably running out of, yeah, the sun's already... I'll try one more time. So I found the vessel once. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time again with it this time. Okay. All right, we've got a lot of momentum. All right, and there are the eggs. Okay, that's a fish. That's a fish. Don't know what that one is. That's a fish. Up, and I'm dead. Oh, nope, I'm not dead. I'm surfing on his teeth. Well, I'm sick of this cycle anyway. Come on, fish. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it here. Actually, I've been streaming for a little while. Next time I'm going to look up... So, I got to the vessel once. I don't know what's not working this time, but I will look that up, and so next time we can actually make some progress. At the very least, yeah, we got through a bit of stuff. Well, why don't I just go ahead and go back to the desk. All right, well, so as it stands, Tuesday is scheduled for another Final Fantasy stream. We've got a couple of folks who are out this week, so there's a good, I'd say there's a good chance I'll be doing Outer Wild on Tuesday night. But everyone's supposed to be back in town for Thursday, so that is going to be Final Fantasy. But yeah, Tuesday, TBD. But whatever happens, I will be here, and I hope you will too. Hope y'all had fun, and hope y'all have a good rest of your Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, let me see who I can raid. Yep, I'm going to raid Sky. Cool. Yeah, stick around. Sky is doing music production on Saturdays. She makes some really cool stuff, and I hope you will enjoy. Otherwise, I will talk to you all on Tuesday. Have a good one.